If you are 18 and plus and a registered voter in San Diego County, you may have received your ballot for the upcoming primary election, along with voter information pamphlets that include information about what is going to be on the ballot and where to vote in person and where to drop off mail-in ballots. Voting ends June 2nd. Now let's take a look at how some Grossmont students are thinking about the primary election.
My first name is going to be Ed and my last name is going to be Torre.
Are you voting in the primary election?
I am voting in the primary election.
Do you know what's on the ballot?
I don't know. I have not done enough proper research.
Do you have any idea of who you will be voting for, the governor?
I believe my opinion's kind of leaning a bit more towards Steyer or Porter. Definitely between one of those two.
What would you want to see in a new governor for California?
I definitely want the cost of living here to be not as high as well. Maybe just parts of healthcare being much more accessible, and the overall economy here, especially for you and I college students, would be much appreciated.
Yeah. Do you have anything to add about your feelings or opinions about the primary election?
I think once I saw Hilton go to the Del Taco, I was like, okay, this is not looking good, but yeah.
My name is Nicholas Holmgren.
All right. So are you voting in the primary election?
Yes, I am voting in the primary.
Right. Do you know what's on the ballots?
I know there's a lot of governor options. There's a few other local, which I don't really care about. I vote for it, but I don't really look too far into it. For governor and maybe even the state senators and whatnot, I will kind of check more into it. But yeah.
Who you're voting for governor in the primary election?
It's a tricky one. Right now I have Javier Becerra as the only option, but especially after the whole debate, I didn't watch the debate, I just saw clips online, and what I saw, I was like, oh man, Tom Steyer, for example, he's a billionaire, so maybe he's not the best option for many people, including myself, but I felt like he did a pretty good job explaining it. I don't like any of the candidates. None of them none really feel genuine, but Javier Becerra is who I'm probably going to vote for.
Okay. What would you want to see out of a new governor?
I think education could use a lot of help right now. The UC system, as well the CSU. It's just kind of underfunded, but also elementary and middle school, high schools, kind of the start of where kids learn. I would like to see more funding and more support for these communities and education. Probably housing too, and healthcare would be great. Healthcare would be really great. That should definitely be focused on by the next governor.
Any opinions or any feelings you're having towards the primary election that you would want to share?
Not a whole lot. I guess there's maybe a lot of misinformation. So that's kind of a concerning thing. I guess now in today's world with social media, it's easy to just trick people and confuse people. Just candidates saying one thing and another, and just the ads that are kind of going around. That's about it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. If you are unable to vote in person, you can also vote by mail. There's an official ballot drop-off box at Grossmont College and Kiamaka College. There are also located in San Diego County libraries, for example, the La Mesa Branch Library. From the Lot 7 parking lot, you can access the official ballot drop-off box by going up these stairs located in the parking lot and heading towards Building 10, Student Services and Administration. The official ballot drop-off box will be located right in front of Building 10. The ballot drop-off box will close on June 2nd at 8 p.m., as June 2nd is the last day to vote in the primary election. Now let's take a look at another student's thoughts about the primary election.
Nora Saito, Grossmont College student.
And are you voting in the primary election?
Yes, I am.
Do you know what's on the ballots?
I don't know. I haven't covered all the new things that they're wanting to change. So, no, I am not familiar with that.
Do you know who you are voting for governor?
Yes, I think I have the two choices of, and I think I'm going to go with a woman this time. I think that we do need a lot of changes, and it doesn't seem like two peoples that I'm looking. Katie Porter and Betty are from a rich family, so maybe some of the things they will be more realistic than our current governor, that is personally a trust fund child, in my opinion.
See out of a new governor.
Well, I would definitely like to see that some of the things are made for small businesses. I know that they have made some changes and it's made for a lot of more home based businesses. I would really like to see that they kind of do something in regards to insurance. Some of the areas, I live in Ramona, and there's a lot of people that are losing their insurance policies because of the fires and all the fires that are around our area. Can some of it be controlled? Not sure, because that's a whole different thing that has to happen in order to prevent those.
Issues are the most important to you right now?
Well, right now it's the sad thing is, I think, to tell you the truth, one, gas is way ridiculous amount. The cost of gas, and that affects the gas, that affects delivery, that affects food, transportation. Everything is all on that gas, and that makes it very hard. How are people supposed to move from one area to the other if gas is, $5, $6 a gallon? Gas is the big thing.
Is there anything else that you want to add about your feelings, opinions?
They need to really look about keeping and making it for some of these large businesses to stay in California. We are losing a lot of businesses that do business here to other states because other states are offering them a lot better. I mean, our sales tax is quite high. Our federal, what you pay for an employee, is quite high. So all those things, especially insurance for some companies, is expensive. So all of those affect in regards to wanting to stay here. California is expensive. If you want to have a business, the business is going to be ridiculous in the price, the rents. So all of that entails in regards to trying to keep people to stay in California.